Hello peeps, I'm back again. Testing the second camera because it's been turning all white lately. So I'm going to try that. And I'm also going to show you a recent artwork that I just did. I'm really proud of it. So let me see if I can switch cameras. Yay, it worked. Okay, this is the one I'm working on right now, but I'm going to show you the one that I did. What do you think? I especially like the little bitty eyelashes that he has. We sort of have a sunny landscape on his cap, and his coat is kind of a dreary, wintry kind of landscape. It's sort of like in the mind, he wants to think positive, show everybody he's happy, but deep inside himself, his loneliness and boredom. I don't know. You got to ask him. I recently did a copy of a photo of a cat for my friend, but I need to put a little speck of white on the eyes to give it a little bit of life because they're very dark. But probably use acrylic, just a little speck of white to give it life. So here's the next image I'm working on. I started with the eye and I added the basket from the hot air balloon. I worked on the grass, then went up to the sky, put in the sun and the clouds. Now I'm working, like this is daytime, this is going to be evening, nighttime. So I'm working on that. And I'm trying to make it look like ribbons. It's going to be alternating. The front of the ribbon is black, and the back of the ribbon is gray. So for a while, I'm going to be doing this on camera, so you can see how I spend my time doing my art. It's very relaxing. It puts you in a place with no worries. I'm going to go back and fill in those white spaces later. It's going to be gray here. I still haven't decided on what color to make the sky, but I think it's going to be a very dark purple. I don't want to make just a black sky for the nighttime. I wanted to have some kind of color. If you get bored in one section, you can just move to another section and then come back to the boring section later, you know, a little bit at a time. Like I'll fill it in, most of it, and see what it's looking like. And then I go on to another part and then come back later. This one I want it gray. I buy any kind of markers. At first, I started with the fancy ones, brand name. And then when I go to the Dollar General or the Family Dollar and I see them on sale, just any kind of marker will do. As long as it has some kind of a point. This one has kind of a thick point and a fine tip. I don't know, it's too blurry. Fine tip I use for the small areas. Like when I put the little people in here in the basket or the eyelashes. That's when I use the really fine tip markers. It's supposed to be a moon, by the way. I know it's yellow, but this is supposed to be close to the color of the moon, the white. The lightest color I had. Maybe I should color it that, but I think it's going to change the whole image of the moon. We'll think about it. I'll think about it. So if you find this interesting and you want to watch more, click on the subscribe button. I don't even know if I have a subscribe button, but anyway, or just follow me and you will find out. You will be able to see other videos that I'm going to be putting up. What do you think so far? Comment, people, comment. This is pre-recorded though. I can't read your comments at the same time. One of these days I'll get the courage up to do a live presentation. But here I am filling in more of the spaces in the ribbon in the sky. I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of the highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I always like making hills and mountains. I don't know why I have that habit of making hills and mountains. So this is the purple I'm going to use. But what I really want to leave here is some white spots so they can seem like stars. So I'm going to use the fine tip and just kind of make little blobby things. Because, you know, stars are not really 5-pointed or 6-pointed. They just shine. And then if you need glasses, you know they're all like shooting rays to the sides or double vision stars. So I'm going to put these even the teeny tiny circles. I hope I can leave them white. I'll just do 3 or 4 so they can stay all white. That little spot is going to be where the star is. Well, I started trying to keep busy after I retired to take care of my mom, who was suffering with dementia. And then the pandemic hit, and that was even more strenuous as far as mentally, because I couldn't get out of the house. You could go in the yard, but so then I decided to start raising chickens and roosters. I told myself, just 5 or 6, not too many. Well, I started watching videos, and they started talking about chicken math, and chicken math is real. It works like this. You decide to go purchase your 5 little chickens or chicks, and you come home with a dozen. Chicken math. Is that going to be too dark? Oh, well, I restarted. Sometimes I surprise myself, At first I don't like it, but once I finish, it grows on me. So I had my dozen chicks. Oh no, the dog wants to go out. I have my dozen chicks, and they grew up, started laying eggs. They start laying eggs around between 6 to 8 months. Let me go let the dog out. I'll be right back. Enjoy the view. Study. See what you can pick up. The dog was barking because I have forgotten to put some eggs to boil. Since I have extra fresh eggs, I don't want them to go bad. I put a bunch to boil. But they're still okay. They're still need some more time. Do you know if you want to see if your eggs are fresh without cracking them open, get a deep bowl with water, put the egg in the water. If it lays flat on the bottom, it's a fresh egg. If it stands up but is still on the bottom, it's almost going to go bad, but it's still good. You can boil them or have those be the next ones you cook, because they're already older. And if they float to the top, put them in a trash can. Or if you want to have a smelly war, throw it in your neighbor's yard if you don't like your neighbor. I like science and I like experimenting. So sometimes the first year that I got extra eggs, I'd leave them outside, the ones that still floated. I didn't throw them in the trash can. And before you knew it, you would hear boom. It's like, what was that? The egg would explode. The egg would explode, and when you go out, it smells like skunk or something. And yep, it was the egg that exploded. So then again, you want to put a trick on somebody, pull a trick on someone, leave a rotten egg hidden somewhere in their yard. They for sure will get a multi-sensory surprise. They'll hear it, they might smell it, and see it once you hunt it down. When they want to find out where that smell's coming from. Natural warfare. I do occasionally put some of the eggs in an incubator. For a while, I wanted to breed the Polish chicken. They're really pretty. They're the ones with a big poofy crest. They come in gold and brown, or black and brown. I mean, black and gold, brown and gold, white and black. The crest can be white or black. So I went hunting for a rooster because I only had females. I ordered the females online. How's it looking? I ordered the female chickies online, and when they were old enough, I searched for a Polish rooster, and I was lucky to find one. And it turned out the person that had it was a relative of a former colleague of mine when I worked in the elementary school. So what a coincidence. It's a small world. Oh well. I tried breeding them. I did maybe hatch around 3 or 4. But after that, they weren't surviving. I don't know what was going on. The survival rate wasn't very good. So I sort of gave up on that. And then I've got possum problems. Possums go in, eat the eggs, or go searching for eggs if there's none. And it worries the chickens, and the chickens don't want to lay. So these Polish hens were not laying eggs. They're looking beautiful, but they're not laying eggs. And I'm not anywhere near financially safe. So I'm not going to waste money feeding birds that don't feed me. So I sold them. And I just focused on the regular chickens. The Easter eggers. And I've got some mixed ones. Mixed turkeys with, what's it called? Cochin? They're very cute. They have like chaps on. They have feathers on their legs, but only on the outside, something like that. So they look so cute. So I've got some Easter egger cochine mix. I have some Turkin cochine mix. The Turkins are the ones that have no feathers on the neck. The dog is barking again. He's a boss. April is so bossy. I think it's going to look nice now that I see it. I see it on the screen. So what do you think? You think you can do this? If you have time, you can send me, share your images of your pointillism that you've tried. You can share them on Facebook under Nora Arita. NoraArita. Let me know what you think about the time I'm spending with you here. Did you hear that crack? If you heard it, that was my neck. I don't know. This has been happening for the past year. I don't mention it to doctors or anything because I know they're going to say, well, that's the age. And chiropractors, I'm scared of. I'm scared of chiropractors because they're going to spin your head around and crack all the bones in your neck. And I'm afraid they're going to go too far and just break my neck right there and then. And then I'll die. And I can't die right now because I owe. And off to work I go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. So are you seeing the little stars? Stars upon stars. Sky's looking more blue, but it's a purple color. It's a purple color. It's gonna look good. Now, if you know anyone that likes this kind of art, that might be interested in buying a print from me, I'm just starting out on the sales part. So send me a message. Let me know. Make me an offer. Let's see if it feels good. I don't have the size of the prints or anything. So some of these I like to see, I would like to see them like really big. Like 4 feet, 5 feet. That would be awesome. I'm going to leave some white ones here, like a constellation. What do you think? Constellation. Sounds like constipation. You notice the window, the reflection? There's one other eye I made, and in the reflection, it was kind of dark, but it has the image of Jesus. Like, the eyes are the window to the soul. So this eye, the owner of the eye had Jesus in his soul. Now, since I'm using a thicker point, I finish a little bit faster. And it's also, the paper also is absorbing it, so it makes wider spots. And you always have to have something, another layer in the back, because it will go through. Like here, this is the black part of the eye. So you need some protection, some layer of protection underneath your markers. If you want to go do something or you need to go do something, go, go, go. I'll still be here. I'm going to finish this, and I should be done. The only thing left would be for me to just fill in some spots. So nothing out of the ordinary will still be here. Even another constellation up there. The house is quiet. All I hear is the humming of the electricity. A lot of people are not aware of the sounds. They think, oh, it's very quiet, it's silent, no noise at all. But you can hear the electricity humming. Refrigerator humming. Freezer. The lights. You get real close to the light bulb. Not close enough to burn you, but you can hear that the little buzzy sound. Since this is a long video, please pray that the voice, the mic is working. Previously, I made a video about half an hour long. I talked and talked and talked. And then when I played it, there was no voice. The microphone was not turned on. So you can tell I'm just starting to learn about all these tech things. A person can never stop learning something new. There's always a possibility to learn new things or try new things. Don't shut yourself out. You don't want to go off this earth thinking, man, I should have tried this, or man, I should have tried that, or why didn't I do this and that? See me? I've tried a bunch of stuff. Some stuff I like, some stuff I didn't like, but now I know I don't like it, or hey, that is fun. I did it. I did it my way. What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. Almost done with the sky. It kind of looks like a peaceful sky, don't you think? It's like you're at the beach and there's hardly a moon. When it's really, really, really dark, there's no moon. Oh man, the stars are really bright. I just recently went to Boca Chica Beach to see the harvest moon, I believe it was called. And it was going to be the biggest moon in the whole year, I think. And it lit up the beach like I didn't need a flashlight. It was bright enough that I could see, and I was trying to fish, so I was able to put my bait on and do things without the use of the flashlight at night. It was a really nice day. Well, not nice day, but really nice evening. Something's wrong with this ribbon here. Should it be rounder? Let's see if I can make it round. Yeah, it should have been straight here and rounder over here. See, this is what I mean about these dots. We can adjust things with the dots. Oh, that's what I get for talking. That was supposed to be gray. This was supposed to be gray. Oh no. Oh well. I'm gonna have to add some outline of black on this one so that it will match. But that too, you can always change things. Because most people see your work, they see the final product. They don't know that there were errors somewhere. That you planned something and it didn't work, so you changed it. And so many inventions, so many things have come out from mistakes. That's what I tell the kids at school when I work with them. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. We learn how not to do something. Or we discover how to do something different. Almost done, boys and girls. Peeps and peepers. What shall I call this piece? What shall I call it? And I was thinking of adding maybe a couple of dragonflies or butterflies here. Give it more life. Now these guys are, this kind takes a lot more work, more detail. So when I do start selling them, these are gonna cost more than the other simple ones I do, like the spirit animals that look like little cartoons. Cost more than the geometric art ones. Because I don't think not too many people will go around for hours making dots. But it's so cool. I find it very relaxing. I understand some of the more famous artists, once they get too popular that they can't keep up with other people's orders, what they do is they draw, they work on the main part of the painting and then have other people finish up or fill it in. So maybe I could make the eye and add this and the outline of what I want. And then other people could fill it in for me. Maybe I'll get to that point that it's like so many people want my work. They want originals. They don't want prints. From my mouth to God's ear. It's too big. Oh, what do you think? That one looks too big. This could be a shooting star, but I wish the tail was downward. But it could be a shooting star. So I hope you enjoyed the time while I'm working on this project. Oh, did I show you the other dog before we go? Oh, and this one too. Look at this. I surprised myself with this one. Look at all that grass I made. Whew. It's a snail trying to crawl up a trunk. An old trunk. There's the cat. Where's that dog? My friend Miss Wong ordered me to order this image of her doggy. Pretty good too, if I say so myself. This is one of my original ones that I was working on. This is done with pastel chalk and fine point markers. I have something else. These are the ones I call geometric, using concentric circles and such. Those all sell like maybe for $10, not too much. But the hard ones, more intricate, more color blending involved. I'm sorry, but I gotta make a living. We'll talk about prices later. But I hope you enjoyed the program. If you like it, subscribe, keep in touch, send me a message, motivate me. If you don't, well, just don't watch me. Be nice. See you later, alligators.